Check, check, check. Okay. Why would that do that? Man, technology, guys, it's so annoying. Just randomly like, I think we're gonna change your microphone input. Welcome to another Stryker break. It's Friday Fire, and that's what we've got. 2025 Bowman. 2025 Topps Chrome Black. We'll throw an HTA in there. We'll throw a tribute into the mix. Just the newest. The newest. The good. You ready? Let's start with the TCB. Welcome. Good luck, everybody. Break number 1 is on the table. It's ready to go. And do we get Skelly involved today? I think it'd be a good day for that. Good luck. New dog, been watching the videos, man. Finally here to catch a live. Congratulations. And have fun. Settle on in. Nuke's coming. Well, I don't do that very often, Dylan. Every once in a while, but you know, a lot of people want to get in. I gotta be able to offer the slammers all the spots they want first, and it's pretty brutal. Like doing 4 high rollers is brutal. Wednesday, that was a brutal sort. Took so long. And so like the more, like doing 3 takes a long time, but doing 4 takes forever, and doing 5 is like ridiculous. So every once in a while I offer it up to the chat, but not every time. Well, this is a redemption. It's gotta be good. If I know one thing, it's that this has gotta be good. Yeah! Oh, yes, it is. It's a monster. Pitch black pairings, dual auto, Acuna and Chipper. Orange parallel. This is to 25. Monster Braves hit right away for Dreamweaver. Wow. Oh. How? Wow. Like shocking hit. Shocking number 1 hit. Oh my goodness. If anything deserves a thumbs up, it's that. Let's get those thumbs ups rolling. Get the likes going. Hit that like spike. Need that for the PC? You kidding me? That is a centerpiece of your collection type of hit right there. And we got 2 packs to go. Yeah, it's unfortunate that it wasn't we didn't get to see it in person. Jacob Wilson, rookie. Brooks Baldwin to 150. Whew. 11 wins in a row for the Twins. Yeah, the Twins are on fire right now. 11 in a row. I know. And the Guardians are doing good too. Craziness. Luis Garcia Jr. to 75. Natty's chip. Can the Brewers beat the Twins? Yes. Any team can beat any other team, but I still think the Twins are just kind of like a mid team. They won a lot of games, and that's awesome. I guess as long as they stay healthy, they're good to go. But it's always something. I mean, just, what was it, the last game? Buxton and Correa just had like a head-on collision. I don't know if they got concussions, but they had to go through the concussion protocol. It's unlucky. What is it about that team, those players? Just unlucky injuries all the time. You get Royce Lewis healthy, you get the big 3 healthy, and that's a formidable team. But it's so rare that all 3 are healthy at the same time. Got a nice 1-2 punch with Pablo Lopez and Joe Ryan. It's good. Good duo. Speaking of Jacob Wilson, do you have any Rookie of the Year predictions yet? Well, originally I was going with it's too early, man, because like my mind is just like going through all these streaky little stats that are happening, and my original Rookie of the Year prediction was Jason Dominguez. So I'm not gonna move off of that quite yet. He had a 3 home run game. He's one of those like really kind of volatile players that can explode, and their explosion games they're kind of dotted throughout the season, but they can do a number for your year-end stats. It's kind of like Ellie. Ellie has those explosion games where he gets like a home run, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs, 2-3 steals, something like that. Maybe even 2 home run games. Like he puts up those games and then he kind of settles in. And a lot of it, I think, has to do with the consistency of the offense around the players. But I mean, Dominguez doesn't have any excuses. He's got a good offense. It's just like, where is he batting in the order too? If he was batting in the top 4, it would be way better of a prediction. It'd be easier to make that call. But Jackson Job's having a good year too. Jacob Wilson is having a good. There's a lot of guys, man. It's too early. Too early to make a really judgment call. But I started out with Dominguez, so I'm going to just stick with it. Chase Burns, until he falls off completely, or if that happens, I can reevaluate. But Alex Mooney, it's a first auto for Ting. Congratulations. We'll find some more goodies in here. Taylor, yeah. Mogalone. Yeah, remember we didn't know what those were early in the release. They didn't announce them at all. They weren't on the checklist. They weren't talked about. So, I mean, those were going for a pretty penny right off the bat too. They were like, everybody thought they were short prints, and then they started kind of compiling and compounding. So they got to the point where there were so many of them that they weren't even collectible anymore, really. You a fan of Lee? I'm not particularly. I'm not a Giants fan, so I like Matt Chapman. I think out of all the Giants, I like Matt Chapman. Although, I kind of fight it, because last year I had Elliot Ramos. I picked him up off the waivers, and he was really good for me. So, and I kind of like that story of not really being anybody who people thought was going to be anything necessarily, at least not as far as I'm aware of. I never thought he was going to be anything special. And he's improved greatly. So that's a fun story to root for. Lee is good. Like, I like the team a lot better now that Jock Peterson's not on the team. So not really a fan of his. And also, I didn't like the Giants because I felt like they were overperforming, and I was rooting for the Padres a few years back. And I found it very suspicious because their team didn't have anybody really on it. And I'm like, why are they so good? This is weird. Nick Kurtz. And then I looked into the history of all the cheating that's gone on within the organization over the years, and I was like, Walker Janik to 350. But that was just me searching for more reasons to not like them. It was getting a confirmation bias. I'm aware of what I was doing. And it's lessened a little bit. My dislike has lessened a little bit. Because I like the team better. In general. And I think they actually have more talent than they did when they were just kind of one of the better teams. What year was that? It had to have been Not last year, but the year before. Was that when they did really well? Overperformed quite a bit. No real reason to dislike them. More just manufactured reasons because I was mad that they were performing better than I thought they should. That they had any right to. It's a nice Janet. Right there. It's a nice one. A couple of reptilians. A lot of stuff. You get a lot of stuff out of a hobby. What do we want to do? Let's put them on the stage. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like that, and we're gonna put the X-Fractor up there too. And we're also gonna go like this and lead with the Nick Kurtz reptilian. What's with all the glare? How about another TCB? Happy Friday, Craig. Thoughts on Jacob Wilson? He's good. I'd have to look into his underlying stats to see how lucky he's getting and how much the ballpark has to do with it. Yellow auto. Oh, is that Trout? Please be Trout. Mike Trout! Our Topps Chrome Black has been ridiculous so far. 14 of 50 gold Trout auto. Ting. Oh boy. Dude, 2 for 2 TCB. Whew. James Wood rookie. Green Devers to 99. Whoa. Glad I like him better now. I dislike them less. I'm just gonna put a little asterisk next to that and just say it's not that I like them better, it's that I dislike them less. I'm getting very specific about my feelings. I'm a door to 10. This is one of those white to 10. You would think it's a refractor. It looks just like a refractor. But there is hope for the Giants. There is hope that I like them more in the future. And really what'll have to happen, I'm going to be completely honest with you, is I'm going to have to stack them in a daily fantasy lineup and have them win me some money. Once that happens, whoop, whoop, I'm on board. Favorite team. That's all it takes. No, I didn't see that, Mark. I'm gonna have to look out for that one. 2025 Heritage. Getting something a little different in the mix. You doing videos going over the Series 2 odds? Yeah, man. It'll be a little while. When does it even come out? It's got to be a while till it comes out, right? We're like a week into Bowman. This is a big release. So I haven't shifted my gaze to Series 2 yet, but it'll happen. I'm not going to shift because it really takes a lot to do those videos, and if I just take my eyes off the prize, which is Bowman right now, I'm not going to do it yet. But don't you worry. Wiki says, I was just at Target and a fight broke out over Pokemon Prismatic. 3 dudes had like 30 of them each in their cart and wouldn't share. Losers. What a bunch of losers. I bet you they're all like 30 to 40 years old too. Why aren't they? Yeah, like they haven't learned. Like, dude, put it at customer service. Get a system in place. Only allow people to buy 2 boxes or 1 box or whatever it is. Eventually, they're going to be held accountable for that. You know, if someone gets hurt fighting in their store because of their policies, they're going to get sued. Whether it's a legitimate case or not, somebody's going to come along and take the case and hope for a settle. You know what I'm saying? So they're not handling it properly. Kid's hobby. Well, what happens when it's a kid's hobby and then you grow up? You know, when you collected when you were a kid and then now you're grown up and you're still part of the hobby. So you can't just say, it's just a kid's hobby. It's like, dude, what do you want us to stop collecting when we get a certain age? That's ridiculous. You got to think about it, these things. It is also a kid's hobby. It's a hobby available for everybody, young and old. Bailey Ober. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about Pokemon too. Like, I know a lot of people that are grown adults now in their 30s, late 30s, that collected when they were a kid, and then they still collect now. So it's Sonoha. It's just there's a lot of money in it. That's the problem. It's not that it's a kid's hobby. It's that there's a lot of money in it. Especially if you can go to the store, buy a box for $30 and then flip it for 60. If you can, anything you can double your money on immediately is going to have that kind of reaction. It's easy money. It's not just double your money quick. It's easily double your money quick. Catherine Beecher was the foremost figure in establishing kindergarten as an essential for childhood education. Thank you. You single-handedly created a free babysitter for me. Appreciate it, Catherine. Madrigal. I guess it's not free. We pay taxes. Fiducia. That's a chrome. Angelicunia blue. Beauty. Color match. Someone dropped him. Should I pick him up in my fantasy league? Black Will Smith. That's going to be a low number. Numbered, not numbered, but produced to 50. Keep the bangers coming, Heroic SoCal. Best in the business. That tip to you, my friend. I'm going to put him on the stage. How wonderful that Black Will Smith is. Tim says, I'm 65 and just restarting to collect again after 34 years. It's a hobby for every age. Yeah. Yep. I like this. I like these cards. I don't know. I just like them. These inserts. I mean, even like... After this box, I'll show you. Gotta show you. Tyler O'Neill, Refractor. As long as I can keep my eyes focused on what I was just going to do and not get lost in the hits. Come on, you can remember. You can remember 1 minute from now what you're going to do. Cantillo. Chrome Jansen. Hayden Birdsong. The most beautiful last name there is. Yeah, Doc, I think you're right. Yandy Diaz. Alec Bowman. There's so much in these boxes. Aaron Judge Chrome. Byron Buxton Blue. Speckly Sparkly. Speaker. And the last little stack of this. Chrome Bailey Ober. Blue Speckle Jonah Heim. What is this flipperoo? We got an image variation. Is that a James Wood image variation? Hold on, why is it flipped around? Is that a cartoon variation? I think that's a cartoon variation. What a banger! Chip! Dude, this break is going very well already. Buxton hurt again. Yeah, is it that concussion? Or, like, he was in concussion protocol. He played, I thought he played, he came back into the game. Hopefully it's just one of those, I think the concussion protocol they can make shorter. Maybe a 7-day. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Because he's on my team, Buxton is. I need him. He hit a home run on the 15th yesterday. Buxton entered concussion protocol after exiting Thursday's game against Baltimore following a collision with Correa. Yeah, I was just talking about this earlier. Buxton appeared to bang heads with a backpedaling Correa while chasing down a shallow fly ball in the third inning. The latter left the game immediately after the incident, and Buxton followed a half inning later. Yeah, so I think it's just a precautionary thing, I'm hoping. Buxton's having a good season. 10 home runs, batting .261, 8 stolen bases, 27 RBIs, 33 runs. He's having a good year. Green, blue, green. Nice card. Did we get a hit out of here? Oh, here. This card's our hit. Castellanos. Thin boy. Game used. Crawford. Brady Singer. Refractor. And thus concludes the mountain of hits in a hobby. Speaking of mountain of hits, tribute? Anyone? Tribute? Is that a yes? Okay. What's up with this song? It's kind of weird. It feels like we're in a video game. What kind of video game would it be? Castlevania? It feels like we're in an original, like super Castlevania. Yeah, or some kind of a Nintendo. It's like a little bit too high quality, but you know. Like this part right here especially. Castlevania. Mickey's Castle of Illusion for Sega. Okay. Bird or Magic? Bird. Zelda, possibly Zelda. Mason, what's up, man? Dragon Warrior for the NES. Final Fantasy. See? It's a lot of games it could be. Yogi Berra. Randy. Oh, like, dude, are we shorted a card? Nope. We got a redemption. And it's going to be something juicy. 2 redemptions already? I thought they got rid of these things. It better be another one on that level. Ready? Oh, it's a cleat relic. No wonder. Tribute to cleats, Jose Altuve. acceptable. But you know what? I bet you that would be really heavy and inside of a box. And therefore, you know, you don't want the obvious heavy box floating around. That thing gets swooped up by unscrupulous characters. Well, who's got the Astros? Whose lucky day is it? Dreamweaver, you're crushing it. Tribute to cleats. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a cleat relic. Has anybody seen one? I mean, it's got to be, right? Why else would they call it that? Unless it's that one card. There's that one card that we pulled a Christian Yelich, and it's just a picture of his cleats. Maybe that was it. Checking it out right now. Oh yeah, it's not a cleat relic. It's just a picture of their cleats with an on-card auto. But it is a really cool card, and it's new this year. And I see that the redemption's ready to go, so you can ship that thing out, and it'll ship right away. Okay. On the back, Mel Ott, Barry Larkin, and here's the hit. Carlos Correa. Concussion protocol, Carlos Correa to 199. Don't worry. It's not going to cost him the rest of the season. Wouldn't that just be the luck for the Twins, too? It's just like, oh, he's fine. And then they go and get him, like, neurologically tested. And they're like, you've got a hemorrhage in your brain. Like, that's just the luck. I hate to say that. I'm not knocking on wood. I don't want that to happen. I'm just creating an obvious scenario of what's going to happen because of who they are. Happy Friday, blank cards. Hit that like button. Let's get the likes over 100. Cunha. Yogi to 50. Purple. And Corbin Burns to 150. In his Baltimore gear, I see. So we got a Baltimore hit for Brian. Single frame design. UV protected. Cardshells.com. Use the code Stryker Breaks for a discount. Only if you want to use the best supplies from a company owned by vets. Not veterinarians, veterans of war. Otani Cleat tribute card selling for $5.1 thousand. Whoa! That's absurd. Juan Soto. Mike Piazza. What's this? Is this a dually? There's a cleat relic in the same box. Not relic. Tribute to cleats. Tribute to cleats. These are like case hits. We got two of them. William Contreras. Brewers hit for Sky. My man Sky. Let's get it. Billy Contreras. Can I call him Billy? I love that name. Bill, or just Bill. Maybe that would be better. Bill Contreras. I like it. Bill. Hey, where's Bill? Like nobody calls. I bet you nobody calls him that. He probably hates it. It's William. I bet you he's a guy who likes to go by the long form, William. Jeter to 150, and we got a thicken in the middle. Thicken. Schwarber to 75. Requires a extra thick sleeve. Thank God we got those pre-cut corners, am I right? I want to ding up the sides of those bad boys. Or the corners. Phillies hit. For Natalie. Bryce. Ichiro. And... oh, a dirty one. Low numbered? 11 of 50 dirty patch. Love this. That is certainly used with the stamp of approval. Jose. Ting. Getting a lot of hits today, Ting. This is your first break, maybe, with me. Which inevitably means you're going to get beginner's luck. Same as the poker table. First timers, they always win. The Magnum sleeve. They should call them that. Card shells if you're watching. It's a good idea. And you, oh man, the double entendres. You could put a big old pistol on there too. Like, we're talking like a 45 revolver. You got it. No, put the dual Desert Eagle .50s gold coming in from both angles. Call it the Magnum. I guess you could use a Magnum. That'd be more appropriate to actually use a Magnum. We're just spitballing. Ideas coming out live. I kind of want to buy also, like, out of all the guns to buy ever, the face-off dual golds. Or the .50 Desert Eagle. I think I would go for the golds as a practical and artful piece to hang above the mantle. Out of the reach of the kids, of course. With trigger locks installed. Magnum PI route, yeah. Big fat stash on there. On the card shells, you can get collector's ones with different artwork on there. Because let's be honest, you could do a little better on the art. Nobody cares, really. It's not like you need good artwork on your soft sleeve packaging. I'm just taking it to a different level. The guns from Boondock Saints, that would also be good. What about the gun from the original Batman that the Joker had with the real long barrel? It just says bang coming out the end. Chase Hampton X-Fractor. Oh, Escobar, I think this is the second gold Escobar we've hit out of 50. We have a monopoly on Escobar bangers. First we get his true blue first ever. And I believe this is the second gold. But it's hard to keep track of them all. Jesus. Mini Diamond Humphreys. Drew Thorpe, red rookie. Sasaki. Green Bryce to $3.99. I know. We didn't know we needed it, but I'm vibing it. Vibing out with it right now. It'll be gone in a moment. Maybe we'll miss it when it's gone. I don't know who invented Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club era Beatles into the mix, but it was kind of pleasant. Here's a black to 10 out of the blue. Black pattern to 10. Slade! Oh, it's a big black. 4 of 10. Jack, you were... Oh, man. You know what? I knew you were going to get something good today. Because of your little comment, I was like, today's the day. It's a good team. I've been pulling Slades like they're free. Congratulations. That is a cool looking card. Black pattern. I think it's the first black pattern I ever pulled. Is that new to this year? Black pattern? Color match and all? Oh. Juicy. Tommy White, another one we keep pulling to 175. Estrada. Reptilian. And a gold shimmer. Goodness gracious. Tink Hence. 14 of 50. Just keep bringing the golds. We have not had enough. We haven't had nearly enough golds. One more Topps Chrome Black, then a Breakers box. You go like this. TCB. What's up, Chad? Slade batting .290 with 2 home runs. It's one of the best hits to get out of this release. Top 5 for sure. Blue? Angel Martinez to 150. I had to correlate it with the music. No Beggins allowed. Flop. This is a weird flipper. We got another gold. Waldrop, Rocker, Birdsong, Wynn, Miller, and Martinez. Okay. Back-to-back Martinez's. Has anybody else noticed that kind of trend? Where you're pulling the auto and the parallel? Have you seen the Ultra Premium sleeves card shells drop? No. Ultra Premium? Angel Acuna, Judge, Snell, Jace, and Pepio Blue Lava to 150. We've got one more box, and it's a good one. And then 2 more breaks right after this. Immediately. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. How premium does a sleeve need to be? I don't know, but I'm thinking, what if you had a sleeve that was somewhere in between a top loader and a sleeve? So for some of the lesser cards that you don't want to spend the money to top load, you put it in a premium sleeve and it protects it just a little bit more. You just bought a case of normal sleeves? I know, I bought like 2 cases, dude. I stocked up on card shells just recently. I spent thousands. Solace to 125. We go through a lot, man, especially when we got another release. We go through a ton of top loaders. All right, we got at least 1 gold. I see 1 gold in here. Ready? Ethan Salas to 125. That's a top 100 insert. Nick York, red rookie. And here's a gold to 50. Fuentes. Didier Fuentes. 37 of 50 for Dreamweaver. Johnny on the level to 250. David Ortiz Jr. to 150. And here come the autographs. Let me guess. Arun Escobar. To $4.99. Diao to 150. And Petre. First autograph. Got a greatness loading, Charlie. I saw the P for the Phillies and I just knew it had to be him. How many Escobars can you possibly get? Over under on Escobars today autographs. Okay, let's establish the over under. Retro, you're good at doing that lately. I'm gonna throw this number out there. So we've got 2 autographs already. I'm gonna just say 2.5. So therefore, you can just say obviously we're not gonna get another one, right? And that would seem like a good, because I'm just trying to get equal numbers of people on both sides, just like a good odds maker does. So 2.5. You think we're gonna get another one or 2? Take that over. You think there's no way? We already got 2 parallel Escobar autos. There's no way. Take the under. 944 OPS for Escobar. Okay. This is a nasty break, man. We got some buttes. A lot of top loadeds. Wow. 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 Start with these. Harper to $3.99. Sasaki, Red Rookie, Drew Thorpe, Humphreys, Mini Diamond, Hampton, X-Fractor, and then all of our heritage parallels that are there's just too many for me to read. So I'm going to scroll through them so you can see them. Because there's just too many. I will note the blue Angel Acuna. Now we get into the numbered stuff. Devers to 99 and a James Wood. Topps Chrome Black. Red Rookie York. Petre Dial to 150. Escobar Refractor to $4.99. Ortiz to 150. Level to 250. Fuentes to 50. Salas to 125. Mogollon Mini Diamond. Amador to 10. Multiple things to 10. 2 things. Smith, Black Border. Burns, X-Fractor. Mooney, Game Used, Castellanos Relic. Garcia to 75. Baldwin to 150. Janik to 350. James Wood cartoon. I'm pretty sure that's a cartoon, but it's just so subtle and I don't see a lot of them. But I'm going out and saying that is something that I don't know what it is, but it's something special. Kurtz, Reptilian, Rodriguez, Amador, Angel Acuna, Red Rookie, Alcantara. Jose Altuve, Tribute to Cleats autograph. Mike Trout, 14 of 50, gold. Pitch Black Pairings, dual orange autograph, Acuna and Chipper. Carlos Correa, Game Used to 199. Corbin Burns to 150. Pepio to 150. Jose with a dirty patch, numbered to 50, with the stamp of approval. Schwarber to 75. Contreras to 99. Tribute to Cleats. Yogi to 50. Angel Martinez to 50. Hentz to 50. White to 175. Reptilian, Estrada and Louis. Martinez to 150. Slade to 10. And Escobar, True Gold to 50. Break number 2 begins right now. Good luck, break number 2. To all the slammers who are involved, may all your dreams come true. And if you want to become a slammer, you can too. The link is in the chat. This is how you get in on the break. Join the Patreon group, join the Slammer tier, and get notified when I post a break. You can buy in if you want. The notification will come right to your phone if you download the Patreon app. You also get an email. Ship next business day. Bowman. Box number 1. Yeah, the cartoon variation, JT. Jack, you saw it? Nice. Nice. It's a good one. A real good one. She looked clean too. I didn't really like inspect the whole thing, but for a black, she looked pretty clean. Hit that like button. Almost 400 in the chat. We've only got 128 likes. We're running a little behind. Got to catch up. Our first Bowman hobby box. Tigers handled the Red Sox. But I would say that's the funnest team, the funnest 2 teams to watch face off against each other. Tigers and Red Sox. It was a really fun series. It was awesome. Red Sox have a lot of fight in them. They're not going to give up. They're going to fight. They're going to battle. Bregman looking like just the GOAT right now. All different prices depending on how much wax is in there, Charles, but usually it's around $99.99. Try to keep it right around there because there's $100 insurance for your package, so that'll cover your buy-in if anything happens. Double A, what up? Got a Sasaki out of the 75. Sweet. Are you a Lions fan? Yeah. Rangers and Astros on Apple tonight. That'll be a good one. How about them Rockies? How about them? Quite pathetic, the team is. Braylon Payne, X Factor. Victor Rodriguez to 250. There's a purple for the Dodgers going to Aaron. I mean, I predicted earlier in the year that the Rockies would have a better record than the White Sox by the end of the year, but man, are they getting smoked by people. By all teams, pretty much. Padres went in there and embarrassed them right after the Tigers embarrassed them. Angel Acuna to 199. And it's just brutal in that ballpark, too, because like when you're having one of those games where the opposing team's putting up double-digit runs on you, they just keep coming at you. Bloop, 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 bomb. Like, ugh. Matic Mini Diamond, Weatherholt. I did not, Paul. Oh, you mean the game? I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah. I thought you were talking about like a little segment or something where they battled. Villarreal to 350. Yeah, then Jace got sent down. But that was kind of bound to happen. Kind of weird. They called up, and it's just temporary. I don't really know. We got a deep team. There's not a lot of room for people batting under the Mendoza line. Malcolm Moore to 199. So they brought up, what's his face? Malcolm Moore. They brought up Badu for Jace Young. It just felt like it was almost a matchup-based decision, but Tellero. But we got Parker Meadows and Matt Vierling coming back. So I don't know what the team's going to do. Like, who are they going to send down? Colt Keith and Justin Henry Malloy is my guess. Sean Keys. Badu is like, I could see the Tigers making some kind of a move. They're just too deep. Trading some of this talent for some veteran something or other. Yeah, we need a star, but you go like, what do we need? We're the best team in the league. Can always use more of something, but funny enough, we need a third baseman. Trey Sweeney's good-ish. He's done some good things, but wonder. It kind of seems like the Red Sox are not having a lot of fun with Devers right now. It'd solve a lot of problems if they just shipped Devers over to the Tigers for some prospects. Currently have a positionless Devers. But we don't need another lefty. Trade for Verlander? No, thank you. Verlander's done for. He's still like a capable innings eater, but he's not going to win you the World Series. TCB. Yeah, the Tigers are really fun to watch. They're never out of a game. Multiple comebacks, deep pitching, a deep bench. They've got every situation covered. I guess you can always use some bullpen help. Maybe like some kind of elite closer or something. Daniel Schneemann to 99. It's actually doing okay, too. Schneemann out of nowhere. Who would have thought? Not me. Multi-position, utility type guy. Bryce Rayner in the system. We need starters and bullpen pieces. Are you talking about the Tigers? We don't need starters. I mean, you can always use more bullpen, so I wouldn't mind getting some kind of elite arm for the bullpen or two, you know. And then, like, we still could use a superstar on offense. Riley's really good, and he's all-star status. Continues to keep getting better, so I guess he could be a superstar type player one day, but Torkelson as well took that step. And Kerry Carpenter is one of the best lefties in the league. So we got like, oh, sweet, Depths of Darkness. Bryce. Man, these are so gnarly. And a Corbin Burns to 199. Wow, it is impossible to really get the full view of this thing through the camera here. Look at all the layers. Wow. Cameron, congratulations. It's a thick boy, 260 point card. Yeah. Oh, my sleeves are not wanting to cooperate. There you go. What is this? $20.25 Heritage. Tigers could acquire Housley from the Cards. I'd be down. So even though we've been putting up tons of runs, still think we could use another bat. But because it's so hard to envision Javi's back to Javi. I can't. I need to see like a whole year of it before I believe. Because if Javi's back to Javi, do you like Little Caesar's pizza? Not really. I mean, I'll eat it. It's not very good pizza, honestly. Like if you put Little Caesar's pizza up against every other pizza, it's going to be the last place one. Because it's just cheap pizza. That's all it is. It's just the cheapest pizza. I would rather have any other one. But I eat Little Caesars because it's, once again, it's cheap. And they have an app. Just order on the app, go pick it up. We don't have a White Castle around here. And I don't like onions. They put onions on their burgers, don't they? Like all over them. I guess you can get them without, but that's like the whole thing with White Castle burgers, I thought. Yeah, Jets is good. We've got Jets in town. Although the last couple times I've gotten Jets, it's been awful. They overcooked it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's Michigan based. Little Caesars everywhere. It's just like, It's just so generic. Because it used to be a $5 hot and ready. You go pick up a $5 pizza. It was the best deal money could buy of food. Well, now it's way more than that. I don't know what it is. It's probably at least, what, $7.99 for a hot and ready now? It was just that idea, you know, the hot and ready. Like, you just walk in there and pick it up. Pick up a pizza. It's ready to go. Hot and ready. $5. I'd rather have Hungry Howie's. I'd rather have Jets. I'd rather have, like, Domino's. I used to like Domino's, but they don't have one around anymore. I don't know about that one. There's Schneeman. A Blue. Joe Ryan. Chrome Cantillo. Italian Village. Overpriced. I mean, I bought one large pizza the other day and I had it delivered and it was $20 or something. Like, what? And they're right down the road. Arrighetti. Like, what, 2 miles? We got another one of these? Oh, no. Okay, it's just the through the years. Bonds. Noel. Freed Refractor. Boz. Chrome Josh Young. Del Castillo. Michigan, birthplace of cheap pizza, yeah. But Mr. Illich had a good idea, and it made him billions. Simeon. We use the cheapest ingredients money can buy, and we pass the savings on to you. And we bought a ball club with our profits. Hunter Brown. Richard Fitz. Lopez. Low. Morel. Geloff. Game used. Who owns the Pistons? Some guy from California. Forget his name. Not the best owner. Costco's pizzas are $10. Yeah. Get one ready, made, hot and ready. Cheaper than that. Cunha, Palacios. The one time that a Little Caesars pizza is good is when you get it at the ballpark. Or at the stadium. Because you're just like, I don't know why, but it feels like delicacy. Just higher quality, or maybe it's just like, I don't know. You get your little mini personal pizza. Yeah, they have the Red Wings too. Tom Goris, that's right, Chad. Tom Goris owns the Pistons. They complain about him on 97.1 all the time. Dugout Mugs, what's up? Yeah, I got a package here. I've got a few things I got to open on a video. So I haven't opened it yet, but I got it sitting right behind me. I think I'm going to try to open it on a video this weekend. So can't wait to see. Appreciate it. Dugout mugs. What is this? David Festa refractor. Did this box come with the white to 10? Because it looks almost identical. Like if we compare the refractor to the white parallel to 10, I don't see the difference. You were a manager at Little Caesars for 2 years. Hardly ever had to buy groceries. If your pizza's worse than Domino's, then it's bad. Is it even pizza? It claims to be. Some people don't have a taste for things. I guess that would be the easiest way to put it. It's just like into the mouth, and now I'm satisfied. There's no differentiating like this is a good quality meal, this is not a good quality meal. So therefore, Little Caesars has thrived. Gonna dig it. Can't wait. What is this? A red? I think we got a red to 5. It's gotta be. Unless they want to sponsor me. And then we can talk about the greatest pizza in the world. Drew Romo, 5 of 5. Just eating it live during a break. That's the funny thing. Like, I mean, I've said it multiple times. Like, I eat it. I'm not above it. I eat Little Caesars pizza. But my family owns a pizza place, so like, I know what real pizza is. We have a Papa John, yeah. Do we have a Papa John's in Lapeer? Huh. Was that Central? Papa's at Central. That's where we used to get it all the time. Yeah. Yeah. The butter dip and the little peppercino. Oh, man. It's good stuff. Yelich. JT to 150. I don't know how many tips you're getting from cheap college students. I mean, you get a little something maybe, but I know I wasn't tipping like a champ when I was broke. Papa's is horrible? No. Worst of the worst is Chuck E. Cheese? Yes. Yes. I agree with that. I took my daughter there for her, like, jeez, 7th birthday, 6th birthday, something like that. I still remember how bad it was. I've been there multiple times. My dad used to take us there for our birthdays when we were younger. Schwellenbach to 75 and Edgar Martinez to 99. Pillars of the game autograph. Sweet hit for the Mariners. Christopher. Good luck, Ghost Tacos. May your boxes be full of Jesus and pals. The pizza from the Central Dorm snack shops were amazing, by the way. The snack shop? Yeah. Did I see the new Gardner scenes in the new Superman trailer? No. But, oh yeah, dude, remember that thing? I totally forgot about it. I said, can I remember for 1 minute? No. but I did get this. Look at this bad boy. The McFarlane Guy Gardner. This is only $5 at the card shop. And I want all the Green Lantern. I kind of want all of these characters. This was what, you know, we're going back to things for kids that adults can also enjoy. Also, if you know, you know. Any Motu fans out there, if you know, you know. This is a banger. This is a mint on-card Scareglow. Original, minty, crispy, perfect. There's a little crease down there, but that is a bad boy right there. Things for kids that adults can enjoy. Ted Williams, Connor Norby, and Lindor to 150. Metamorpho looks incredible. Oh man, my dad's gonna want to see it then. I'm gonna have to take my dad to see it. Big Metamorpho fan. How do you feel about Topps Chrome Black 2025? It's the best Topps Chrome Black they've ever made. No joke. It's really good. No, that's not Skeletor. That's Scareglow. It came out later in the series, and it glows in the dark. It's one of the most sought after figurines, collectible action figures that exist. And it's mint on card. Mike Trout to 150. Lou Gehrig. And Adley to 199. Yeah, so Scareglow was part of, it was either the last series or the second to last series. I can't remember, but it was like later on in the release, like the He-Man Masters of the Universe. They made a lot of the different action figures, and they started to lose popularity after a few years. So there's a few batches, I think it was like Series 5 and Series 6, that were not very popular, and they discontinued them, and they're harder to get, and they made fewer of them. And so those figures are way more collectible, way more rare and valuable than some of the earlier releases. And I've got almost all of I've got like 60 mint on card Masters of the Universe action figures. All different ones. Think you'd ever add a third break today? We did do 3, Vincent. Mookie. Seager. But if you want an early notification, any slammers, if you want an early notification for the next break, just send me a direct message through Patreon. It's not a problem. It's easy for me to just drop you an early link. Make sure you can get a head start and try to get you in. Andrew Jones, green to 99 for less. Judging by the chat, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Is condition big for action figures like cards? Yes. But it's also, so with action figures, there's different tiers of collectability, but so you can get them out of the box and they're still very collectible, not even in the box. But the price is dramatically different. So out of the box has a grading scale of, condition. But then in box has a different scale because you have to grade it on the scale of the box, the packaging itself, like the cardboard piece, and then the plastic bubble has a grade, and then the figure itself has a grade. And then you would think it would be like perfect. It's on the inside. It's sealed inside. That should be like a perfect grade, but it rarely is. They're tough on the grading of that stuff. Mariano, Tony Gwynn. I don't know if I've ever seen a grade higher than 85 for those sealed on mint on card. Cal Raleigh. Basically like an 85 is like a gem mint almost. Like it's pretty much as good as it gets. Because you can imagine, man, those things like so these collectibles that I was just talking about, they've been in a storage tub for like 30 something years, out of the light. Nobody's touched them directly from purchasing them in a tub, and they're about as good as it gets. And I don't know if they would get above an 85. But this is a banger. Should look this up. Someone should look this up. Original Scare Glow. Look it up on eBay. Like a graded one. Scare Glow's pimp. Blank cards knows. Okay. Do you think PSA will continue to do monthly specials with their backlog? I wouldn't. I mean, in the future they will, but I'd clear my backlog out first, just so we can. There's no reason. Like, why would you have a sale if people are submitting that much without a sale? But I've got a bunch of cards ready to go too. Yeah, most of the kids back then opened the toys and played with them. Like, nobody's keeping a sealed. Nobody thought that a sealed one of those is going to be worth anything. Probably, like, I had all the Masters of the Universe. Not all of them, obviously, but I had a lot of the Masters of the Universe figures, action figures, when I was a kid. I even had, like, the vehicles and the Castle Grayskull, Slime Pit, all that stuff. We didn't keep anything sealed. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't have been able to do that. Just sit there and look at it. No, we're fighting with them. You're bringing your guys and I'm bringing my guys, and we're going to have a fight. Yeah, take them into the sandbox, take them to the beach. They're beat up. That's why the good quality ones are so valuable. And the only reason that these ones are even, like, they're so rare finding a mint on card, you guys, like nowadays. The only reason that these ones are the way they are is because my friend's grandma went to all the doll shows. She was a doll collector. And so she'd go all over the country to the biggest doll shows, and she'd also go to different stores, all the, Toys R Us and whatever, looking for newer dolls that were collectible and action figures and just any kind of collectible figure. She had all of the original Star Wars action figures, 2 sets of them, 2 complete sets of all of the original Star Wars action figures. And 2 of my best buds, their brothers or their cousins, and they each got one. And then they all got all these Masters of the Universe. They don't even care about them because they were so prevalent. They're just like, they had all of them. They don't even care. So I bought them off of him. It's like, I care. Can I buy them? Luis Pena, X-Fractor. Braden Montgomery. White Sox hit for PJ. I got to make a whole series of videos showing off those figures. I have so many of them, and each one is amazing. But it's like kind of a smaller niche community. It's like baseball card community, you know. There's like, there you go, David. I just sold all my loose Motu figures. Oh man, is it a good time to sell? Are they pretty high right now? Lynn, like I'm not interested in selling any of them. I'm gonna hold on to those things until maybe I might never sell them. Jackson Job. Because I can picture, like I saw what happened with my dad's generation and how the collectibles and the toys and stuff from when they were kids increased in value exponentially, and they were just like the nostalgia bug hit them and they wanted their toys from when they were a kid. And so the toys from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s. Now it's getting into toys from the 70s, toys from the 80s, toys from the 90s are getting more and more valuable. I see the same cycle happening, and it's like, I better get in on this before it's too late. $5 each. Ooh. I guess it depends on what one and the quality. How'd you sell them, David? Some of them are, it really depends, man. It's situational. Some of them are worth not that much because they mass produced them, and the loose figures, yeah, they made millions and millions and millions of them. Bo Walker. But then as you got later in the series, they stopped making so many. And also, like, the companies couldn't sell them. The toy stores couldn't sell them, so they just liquidated them. And then when they would liquidate them, the people like my friend's grandma would go in and buy them when they were liquidated. Then they'd go to the doll shows and sell them. Try to sell them. I mean, they struggled to sell them there too, I bet, and which is why they end up in boxes in people's barns and who knows where else. Set up at a toy show. Oh, really? That's cool. I want to go to a toy show. I was going to go to one. There was like an auction in Lapeer, but it wasn't. It was a buying auction. It was like, not an auction. It was like a Antiques Road show thing, but it was just for buying. And it was for people to, like, the vendors to buy. I wanted to go buy. Zach Showalter to 250. Most had no accessories. So were all those from when you were a kid, David, or did you pick them up along the way? Just kind of picking them up at flea markets and stuff, or were those your original collection? Other than baseball cards, I have the 77 to 81 Star Wars figures never sell. Yeah, those are the ones I was talking about. That my friends have, the complete sets. Or else they did. I'm not going to air dirty laundry as to what happened, but it was horrible. Lopez to 350. Perdomo to 399. There's Slade. Both. I mean, those like He-Man action figures, Masters of the Universe action figures. When I close my eyes and envision going to flea markets, I'm just seeing tubs of them at every booth, every vendor, tubs of them, loose ones. No accessories. I mean, occasionally they'd have a few accessories, but you don't know who they go to unless you're a super fan. There's a YouTube channel that I watch that a dude, it's like a Toy Federation. It's called Toy Federation. It's a good YouTube channel. It's kind of like Pawn Stars, but toys. Motor City Comic Con this weekend will have lots of vintage toys. Oh man. I don't know if I can go this weekend. Motor City Comic Con does sound fun, though. If I could... I already got plans. "40-year-old virgin guy had them all." Steve Carell. In the movie, did he? I forget his collection. That seems appropriate, though. He would have them all, wouldn't he? I thought he was like painting figures. Oh, it's the Cantina music. Appropriate. Rip off Cantina. Do you like vintage video games? I've got some retro, yeah. My collection is... I'm being very specific and picky with my collection. So I'm at that point in my life where, since I have so many baseball cards and cards in general, I'm starting to be more picky about the other collectibles that I get and only go after like nukes. Oh, that is a monster! 101 Super Future Skeins! Oh! All of these are from the same case. These Topps Chrome Black hits that we've gotten today. Legend hit. Legend hit. Eli! Oh my goodness. That's the super. The super futures. Never seen one. Oh my, that is so sick. The Discount Cantina music did it. Oh, it's a hot bee. I'm gonna get it in a little sleeve first. Double protection immediately. Hit of the year. Is this the hit of the year? Eli, get a hold of me. We're gonna have to insure this baby for a little bit more. Send me an email. If Sports. Top 10 hits of the week right here. This might be number one. We still got 2 packs to go. Skiing Super. Holy. That deserves a like. Hit that like button. Do me a solid. Someone send that to If. I've made it on the channel multiple times, but this one's gonna be an absolute juicer. Gold Mini Diamond, 7 of 50, Randy. That one's got to go on Topps Instagram. Topps. We'll see you soon. Bob had to stop working to see this one. Yeah. Woo! What a box. What a case of black. Trout, Scooble. And Dylan Cruz, rookie to 199. Keep it coming. Keep them coming. Fanatics definitely going to post that. I think it was the cowboy hat today. Also, Scareglow brought some real good vibes. HTA, Breaker's Delight. Said I'm only going for nukes right before I pull the Skeens 101. Little peek on the side. Just a little peek, please. Allow me it. Okay, I see a gold. It's because almost every box has at least a gold. And I like to do the little peek sometimes. Just to get the juices flowing. Alcantara. Jang to 250. Connor Griffin to 150. The gold. Dylan Fiend. 18 of 50 for Jason. And we've got at least 2 parallel autographs. Leading on with a blue. Sundstrom. Jared Sundstrom to 150. And Caglione, 30 of 99. Monster for Alfonso. Green Lava. Victor Rodriguez. And for some reason we get 2 cards back here. A little bonus. Usually there's only 1. Cardshells.com. That's where you want to buy your supplies. Use code STRYKERBREAKS for a discount. Tag them when you make a short. I probably should, shouldn't I? I'm not too smart about that kind of thing. I don't really understand social media. I just hit record, upload it, and hope people watch. But my daughter told me the other day, because she's been making a lot of shorts and her shorts are like doing really well. She's like, Dad, you gotta put hashtags in there. That way people can find them. I'm like, oh. She's like, do you want me to do it for you? I was like, yes. She's 11 years old. She already, you know what? We were going to buy her some Pokemon cards just because the other day at Meyer, when I made that video, turns out I just bought myself 4 tins, but they didn't have any Pokemon cards. I was going to. And instead, she wanted this giant banana that was like a smushy, like, really, like, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. It's weirdly satisfying. Something about it. It's made of some weird material. It's like soft but squishy and bendy, but then it retains its shape. It's just... Oh, we got some good ones in this break, folks. As we always do. Like a sponge? No, like a... You remember those little, like, back in the day, they used to have those little, like, it was a ball with a soft exterior, but the middle was, like, squishy. don't know how to describe it. You would maybe get them out of a claw machine, or they'd be in the toy section at Meijer or Walmart or something. It's like that material. It's like a squishy ball, I think they used to call them. Arius to 100, and we've got a bunch of heritage that I'm just going to go through like so. Blame it on laziness if you want. I'll accept it. Sean Keys, Reptilian, along with Jesus Telero, Chucky Condon, Lauder, Fiend to 50, Griffin to 150, Jang to 250, Alcantara, Red Rookie, Rodriguez, Caglione to 99, Sunstrom to 150, Perdomo to 399, Lopez to 350, Caminetti Reptilian, Showalter to 250, Bo Walker Reptilian, Jackson Job Red Rookie, Lynn Mini Diamond, Pena X-Fractor, Montgomery First, Cruz Refractor, Real Muto to 150, Schwellenbach to 75. Javier, thank you for the sub. Also reminds me to get my alert box back where she belongs. There we go. Schneeman to 99, Villarroel to 350, Burns to 199, Zach Geloff Clubhouse Collection, Pepio to 99, Matic Mini Diamond, Payne X-Fractor, Moore to 199, Angel Cunha Purple Pattern to 199, Rodriguez to 250, Festa to 199, Raleigh to 199, Mike Trout to 150, Rutschman to 199, Schwellenbach to 75, Lindor to 150, and the Juice, Drew Romo, 5 of 5, Red Rookie, Depths of Darkness, The Man, Bryce Harper, crazy card. Andrew Jones to 99. Edgar Martinez, 1 of 99. eBay 101 even. Randy Rosarena to 50. And 101. Super Futures. Paul Skeen Super Fractor. The elusive double super card. Only one exists of Mr. Skeens, and it's an auto. How wonderful is that? That is it.
So that's the second break.
Break number 3. Are you ready? How'd you get top rated plus? What are you talking about? On eBay? Hangers or bangers? Just flawless transactions for decades. That's all. Box number 1, Topps Chrome Black. The bangers keep flowing. We're on break number 3. Good luck, everybody. Jimmy Rollins with his number. Phillies hit. for Dreamweaver. Wow, Dreamweaver having a day. Have a day. Yeah, hangers or bangers. You gotta, there's a whole bunch of criteria that you have to pass all this criteria. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things. And it also like, it analyzes it by the month. So if you gotta be on the ball every single month or else you'll lose your top rated status. Festa, Reynolds, Nola, Arnado, Bliss, and Green Wave to 99, Pepio. Jackson, looking for a big D-backs hit. I see. Okay, Slade has been coming out. Jack asked for a big Diamondbacks hit in break number 1, and he got a black Slade. So let's see what we can do for you this one. Maybe we get you an auto. J-Hen and Abrams to 150. The true blue looks clean. So clean. Did you lose it when you got that moronic negative? No, I don't think so. Because that was just like one. It was one thing, and they base it off of like a percentage of your sales. So if you just have like one person does something stupid like that, they're not gonna take that away as long as you sell way more. Like that can only be like 1% or less, 1% or less of like negative things. So I have 0%. I have 0 negative things. But that's the thing. If someone does purposely go on there to try to like screw you over, you can get a hold of eBay and they'll look at the situation and they can like fix it if it's something like that. But I was just too late on that one guy. I didn't see it until it was past 30 days, and then it was too late to get it revised. And also, like, if you do get a negative comment on there that you can't get revised, it'll come off in a year. So you gotta wait a year, but eventually it'll come off of there. Yankees and Mets tonight. Soto gonna get booed? I would imagine. Yeah. Just like Bregman got booed in Detroit. And then look what he did. So something tells me Soto's gonna have a night. Break number 3. Can we beat a 101 Super Fractor, Super Futures, Paul Skeens auto? Oh my goodness. That's going to be tough. But I think we can do it. Rodon versus Soto. Oh, yeah, he can hit lefties though. I wouldn't bet on it, but Rodon's not that good this year. As a matter of fact, I want to look at something. I'll share it with you guys. We can look at that matchup in particular and see what Soto's numbers are specifically versus lefties. And then we can look at it, we're not going to, but we could look at it by pitch too. Like what kind of pitches. All right, I got it set up here. We'll look at it after this box. Stick around. You're going to want to see this. First auto. Smith to 125. Brito Mini Diamond. Greatness loading. We got a pink wall drip to 175. Walcott. He's been streaky lately. Always good for 5 strikeouts, though, with betting. Should be more tonight. Projected strikeouts 6.52, but the K prop is actually 6.5, which means Vegas is setting the line at 6.5, and it is right on exactly what he's like. He's projected 6.5. So there's Escobar. But a lot, like you might think like, well, obviously, but a lot of times it's different. For example, like the Scooble line, like there's just, you see it all the time. Like the projected Ks will be like 7.5 and the K prop will be like 6.5. So that's a good time to jump on that K prop. We could probably find one today just by going through this. I'll show you this program. Alvarez. There's a Mate. Okay, let me show you this. This is cool. So this is called Plate IQ, and what this is showing right here is the New York Mets batters against a lefty in general. It's not specifically against Rodon, but it's against a lefty. And oh my goodness, this is all green. This is telling me that the Mets are going to pop off tonight. It's a 9-run total, and it's Rodon versus McGill. So then you can go look at the Yankees, and it's still really good, but there's a couple guys in the red here. That's weighted on base, the WOBA. And if we go back over to the K percentage, you can see Juan Soto here, only 12% strikeout rate against lefties even. If you wanted to go and look at it versus righties, you could go over here and see that he's got actually an 18% K percentage against righties. But if you want to see like what kind of pitch types, you could go look at Rodon and see like what kind of pitches he throws, and then specify, like if he throws a lot of 4-seamers, you can specify like 4-seamers versus the whole Mets lineup. Just an amazing resource, that's all. To have it all at your fingertips like that is, if you're a gambler, it's a must. But I mean, there's so many numbers and things that we didn't even look at. So the Yankees are minus 148 tonight. Okay. And then you just saw all those numbers for WOBA. Like the WOBA is, I've never seen anything like that. For a team, like we're looking at, Soda's WOBA is 0.516. So that stands for weighted on base. 0.51, that's a big number. Big number. And also Nimmo against the lefty. There's 2 guys on the Mets that are like lefties that are really good against other lefties, opposing pitcher lefties. Lindor he's got a 399 WOBA. But dude, Soto's ISO against lefties? What? It's 532. No, that's just for... No, that's for this season and last season combined. So all those stats are like the last... This year and last year combined. But if I was a betting man, I'd probably put a little something on the Mets tonight. And just hope that Rodon doesn't have it, really. And the only problem is, like, you go towards the bottom and you got Angel Acuna and Tyrone Taylor's numbers don't look very good. And it's not that big of a deal. It's just the bottom of the order. But Angel Acuna is a righty, so he should have some kind of a... He's got a high walk rate, 20% walk rate against lefties. How about another TCB? Any other teams you want me to look up? Any other matchups you want me to tell you about tonight? David Wright, legend. Matt Tit for Jackson. Let's go. Angel Acuna is the GOAT. I like your energy towards it. Altuve to 199. And Ryan Bliss, special rookie. Pack number 2, River Ryan rookie. And a Green Devers to 99. Rangers Astros, okay. Got it. Interesting. Let's look at these numbers real quick. All right, Rangers Astros. So we've got McCullers versus Evaldi. And if you're just looking at this top line over here, these are the pitcher stats of what we can project tonight. Like McCullers has a projected strikeout of 4.21. But he's going up against a lot of high strikeout pitchers. Or no, only one high strikeout pitcher, actually. Sorry. There's quite a bit of green here. It's looking good for the Rangers tonight. If we go over to the Houston batters against Evaldi, more of a higher strikeout guys here with Christian Walker, Diaz, and DeZenzo. DeZenzo's a really high K guy, so if he faces him 3 times, he should exceed that K prop. Now, this is what I was talking about a little bit. So the projected Ks is 5.79, and the K prop's 5.5. So this is the place where you can take the over, because the projected Ks are a little bit over the 5.5 number. It's still pretty close, but you know they've got a minus 199% chance to win tonight. And overall, let's see. Look at all this red over here for McCullers. His pitch count's going to be low. His strikeout percentage is low, real bad. All this red is really bad. So McCullers, he doesn't have a lot of numbers to work with, though. You know, this is only like his, third start? Just interesting. Oh yeah, pick up Kershaw. That is a good move. I just picked up Libertor. I keep dancing around with Libertor, man. It's like I pick him up and I drop him. I pick him up, then I drop him. He's having a good season. He's not like a huge strikeout guy though. Those are the guys you want on your fantasy team, but he is his whip is really low. I love getting a low whip guy because when you boil it all down, it's like, how many guys are you allowing on base? Walks plus hits per innings pitched. It's a nice number to use because, you know, then you can take it a step further. Like if you look at whip first, you can take it a step further. You can be like, okay, there's his whip. What's his ERA? The ERA doesn't really, I don't even care about ERA, honestly. I go deeper than that. Look at their whip and then go, okay, what's their FIP? fielding independent percentage. You can look at that, and then you can look at the Sierra is another advanced stat, or XERA. Some of the underlying stats that take into account the ballpark and your defense. Because if you have a bad defense behind you, or just one, like a defense that doesn't have the range of another defense, it can skew the numbers for a pitcher. Flats Mafia. He gets shaken. You think he's still the same guy? With his many years of big league experience now? I'll have to keep my eyes on that. See if Lance is getting shit. Look at this pack. That's a strange pack. It's like got a extra layer of plastic on the inside of that one. Just the bottom half. $50 pays 200 for the Mets money line and Soto for 2 bases. Well, once you add those 2 bases in, that's where it gets tricky. But that's not that crazy. 2 total bases. That's not that crazy. Does that mean like 2 bases? Like if he gets a double, you're in, or is that just like he gets 2 hits? 2 hits is much harder than just 2 total bases. Josh Smith, Kershaw. There's a Judge. Blue Luciano. Madrigal to 76. Black refractor. Kobe Mayo refractor. Blue Julio. I love that. It's a sweet card. Gallo, blue speckle. Parker Meadows. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Little buyback, Zamora. Belozo. I mean, the way Javi's playing in center, we really don't need him, but how sweet would that be to just have him as a situational lefty-righty? Like when there's a righty on the mound, Parker's in center. When there's a lefty on the mound, Javi's in center. York. Refractor. Walk does not count. Twins. Game used bat for Correa. Wesley, that one's heading your way, buddy. Imanaga. Man, I think we got all relics out of these boxes so far today. These heritage boxes. 3 for 3 relics. Ernie Banks, blue. Chris Sale. Quan. Jake McCarthy. Kyle Tucker. Blue Michaelis. Pedro Leon Chrome. And the Flipperoo Wyatt. Image variation Wyatt Langford. Chris, congratulations. It's a cool image variation. Rookie Cup card. Banez.
In honor.
Tribute.
I'm not going to.
Pete has been... He's been good this year. He's just streaky. He's batting .311, which is the... Like, he never bats that good. His batting average. Slugging .584. He's really crazy this year, actually. He's 50 hits, 9 home runs, 36 RBIs. I mean, he's just on a bit of a down right now with strikeouts. He's striking out a lot his last 8-10 games. But he'll be back. Tonight's a good night for it. Lefty-righty matchup. Pete hits a home run tonight. I'm calling it. Skeens to 99. Schwellenbach to 50. Purple auto. Will the thrill. How do you think Jackson Jobe is performing? As far as a rookie goes, I think he's learning, and he's every game he's getting a little bit better, and he's learning a little bit more about like what he can get away with in the bigs and how accurate he has to be. And it's all about not walking people. His stuff is so filthy and it just goes all over the place. So he's got to kind of dial it in a little bit more, but he's going to be a really good pitcher. Amador to 199. Colorado hit for Aaron. Skeens, yes. Who's better, Pete Alonso or Pete Crow Armstrong? Oh, who's a better Pete Alonso? But Pete Crow's having a more dynamic year. It's too early still for me to say that Pete Crow Armstrong is a all-star, I guess, all-star caliber player, like a consistent all-star level player. I got to see what happens to Pete Crow Armstrong. Carlos Rodriguez here. I got to see what happens to Pete Crow when opposing teams start adjusting for him. The team's so solid from top to bottom that it's when you got him hiding down in like the 7 hole or something, that's tough. It's like that situation with Jackson Merrill when he was batting down low in the 7 hole. It's like, man, we got Tatis to deal with. We got Manny Machado to deal with. We got Xander Bogaerts. And we got Luis Arraez. Like, how are we going to... It's like that's the 5th thing you think about. So I think he's benefiting from that. Oh, look at this. Derek Jeter and Aaron Judge. Dual dirty Jeter relic, too, to 99. Gnarly. Jason. But I can say after watching Pete Crow play a few times, he's an exciting guy to watch. He's a really dynamic player, very fun to watch, very exciting, a guy you can root for, a guy you can get behind. I just need to see a little bit more. Man, we got something thick in here. This stuff barely fits in this package. Possibly a bonus hit. PCA, another bomb today. Did he hit one? Yeah, we got a bonus hit in here, folks. George Brett. Ernie Banks to 150. And the thickest card. Whoa. Oh, speak of the devil, that's weird. Pete Crow Armstrong and Cody Bellinger to 150. Dude. So weird. This happens all the time. Oh, this will even fit in a 180. Yeah, it will. Okay. Pinstripe going right down the middle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Kurt, congratulations. How about this? Will Clark to 199. Pillars of greatness. Of the game, I mean. Pillars of the game. You see, it should be of greatness. Will Clark's got a wonderful autograph. Just beautiful. Lloyd, congratulations. Ty Cobb, Matt Chapman, and George Springer to 75. Things are manifested. What was the one on Wednesday? There was a crazy one on Wednesday that we can't remember what it was. I mean, the Escobar today was pretty crazy. There's a lot of songs on this playlist that are like the same chords and progressions of other songs, and I keep thinking of the other songs every time they play them. Like that last one reminded me of that one. It's like, no, that different one. I'll have to, the next time it comes up, I'll sing it. Yeah, if I sing it, it's copyright strike. What are the top hits? Charles, you want me to flip to the last chapter of the book? You gotta enjoy the whole break, my friend. Go back to the beginning and watch the whole thing, loaded with mega hits today. In fact, one of the hits is so big that will probably be featured on other channels. Maybe the Tops and Fanatics, Instagram, X, and probably If's one of the top hits. Yeah, they might have it already. Nah, they're a little slow. They're a little slow. That Albert Pujols video that Tops posted about me was about 5 years too late. 6 years, but I'm happy. I had a whole bunch of people reach out to me. They're like, "Is that you?" I'm like, yeah. Well, we've got a Bowman Hobby, an HTA, and a black remaining. If that first redemption, the very first hit of the break, if that would have been an actual card that we could have seen instead of a redemption, man, that would have been a juicer too. That'd have been a hot B for sure. We're off. X-Fractor Mate. Now we're talking. We haven't really hit a ton of Mate parallels. Hit some. but not a ridiculous amount. Oh, really? Reptilians have autos? This is the first one I've seen. Esteban Gonzalez. Orange Reptilian auto to 25. Unbelievable. Derek. This is yours, my friend. Big orange first auto. Orange Reptilian. That has got to be a super tough pull. Braden Montgomery, yellow X-Fractor to 75. Robert Kalaz, mini diamond. Red rookie. Nick York, Pirella to 499. Refractor. Jace Young die cut. There's another Mate. Couple of Mates. Weatherholt hiding in there, and another Weatherholt to 125. Dusty. It's a cool card. Aqua, top 100, number 15 on the top 100 list. Mitch Jebb, Reptilian. You sold your red rookie, Jacob Wilson. How much did you get for it? Not Nico Breaks. Walcott to 499. Gary. Topps Chrome Black. You got TCB and a Bowman HTA remaining. 60 bucks? That's a good price. I think that's a good price. Raw, like a raw card. I haven't looked at what those cards are going for, but dude, that is a take that any day. $60 cash in hand, or potentially $100 in Fanatics credit, maybe. A bird in the hand versus two in the bush. It's an old saying, and there's a reason. It has longevity. Fresh out of the pack. Doesn't even matter, though. Turn it in for $100. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to... Tyler Locklear to 150. I mean, in terms of grading, like gem mint or whatever, I don't know. You take your $20 out for grading, you know, I think the hassle, it's just, all that's a hassle. Just send it away to Fanatics, get your $100 in credit. That's what I would do. A bird song in the hand, a secretary bird in the hand. One day when I have multiple secretary birds as pets, I'm going to be really sad when it comes time to eat them. There comes a time in every bird's life when it turns into food. It'll be sad. It'll be like family sitting at the dinner table crying, eating a delicious bird. You ate a lot of snakes. Good dang. Deep fried. Delicious. Schwellenbach to 150. Remember that one snake that he ate? That's why you got to come to every Stryker break so you know the inside jokes. Just watch them all. Oh, wow. JT. One bird song in the hand is worth 2 Michael Bush. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Matt. Homer eating his lobster. It's exactly what I was thinking of.
Couple of base cards. Who needs those? What we want is an orange. Why don't we get this insert off the back, too? Jace Young. We want the good stuff. Okay, I see an orange, but does the orange go with a gold? A gold, too. Nope, just every other kind of parallel you can imagine. All right, red rookie. Hurston Waldrop. The orange is Gregory Barrios. 14 of 25 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Albert, you got yourself an orange. Benji to 250. Future Mets superstar. McAdoo to 99. Has the face of a dachshund. And Jose Perella to 99. Green Lava. Another. We got 3 parallel autos out of this. Cabrera to 499, Refractor first auto, and a Mojo Jesus Tillero to 150 for Justin. Should I sell a Jace Young red rookie for 70? I would sell, yeah. Remember the slogan. A secretary bird in the hand is worth 2 Michael Bush. If you ever have a question and you got a card and you're wondering, like, should I sell this for real money or hold on to it for some potential future outcome? Secretary bird in the hand, tune, okay? You'll remember. Now you'll all remember. $70. Yes! You should take the 70 real doll hairs. Okay, so potentially down the road, maybe he's worth 100 in fan cash. Take the 70. You can buy all the Reese's outrageous candy bars you could ever imagine. You could get more than a whole case of them. More than a whole case of delicious Reese's outrageous king-size candy bars. Do you want to know how I know that? Because I just bought a case of them. Fresh. Haven't even eaten one of them. They're that good. And it was only $52. Only. But there were more all the other places I looked. I couldn't even find them, man. They were sold out everywhere I tried to find them. Finally, I found one weird store online. Didn't trust it one bit. I was like, oh, this is a scam. They're going to take my money, but I got to have a case of outrageous. And they actually sent them to me. I was shocked. I was shocked that I didn't get a bird with a snake in it or something. A box. So you open up a box and there's a cobra in there. That's what I thought I was going to get. Another reason to get a secretary bird pet. But no, they put that whole case of king-size candy bars loose in a box with no packaging. It was rolling all around. The top was broken. That's why it was already busted in. Some no-name website. Hopefully, they're not full of razor blades. First big bite. Razor blade right in the mouth. Ready? Schwellenbach to 50. Ernie Banks to 150. Carlos Rodriguez to 75. Amador to 199. Mate X-Fractor Skeens to 99. Springer Stamp of Approval to 75. Schwellenbach to 150. Locklear to 150. Perez to 150. Gonzalez Reptilian to 25. First auto. Devers to 99. Abrams to 150. Rollins. Pepio 299. Altuve to 199. Pete Crow and Cody Bellinger to 150. Derek Jeter and Aaron Judge to 99 with a dirty Jeter relic. Walcott, X-Fractor. Waldrop to 175. Segassi. Both of them. Burrito. Mini Diamond. Smith to 125. Boom, first auto. A base Made, Reptilian, Alvarez, and Escobar. David Wright. Topps Chrome Black, encased auto. Got a Carlos Correa game-used bat. Wyatt Langford image variation. Will Clark, Pillars of the Game to 199. Gorgeous autograph. And then a Jared Jones speckle. Walcott to 499. Jeb Reptilian. Gary. Jace. Perella to 499. York Red Rookie. Do you still believe in Spencer Torkelson? Yeah. He's amazing this year. I think he's turned his career around. He's awesome. Kalazak, Mini Diamond. Montgomery to 75. Ibanez. Leon. Michaelis. Tucker. McCarthy. Quan. Sale. Banks. Chapman. Imanaga. Bieber. Churio, York, Belozo, Zamora, Meadows, Gallo, Mayo, Madrigal to 76. Luciano, Julio, Judge, Kershaw, Smith, Weatherholt to 125, Tolero to 150, Cabrera to 499, Perella to 99, McAdoo to 99. Benji to 250. Barrios to 25. And Waldrop. Red Rookie. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's it. That's all three of them. Have you all come across these error print cards? One player on the front and a different one on the back. I have not noticed. Hashtag Razor Blades. Yeah. 2025 Heritage. No, I haven't really looked a whole lot. Haven't checked those out. No Oakland hits. Just, it's rare. With these breaks today, there's only like one or two teams that don't have top-loaded cards. Usually there's a few teams that don't have a top-loaded card. I try to set up the breaks so that every team, if not as many teams as possible, has the checklist for getting some kind of good hit. If anybody wants to join a Stryker break, one more link down below. If you like the channel, want to support what I do, become a slammer on Patreon. You'll get a notification when I post a break. You download the Patreon app on your phone, you get a little notification, pops up right on your phone. You can click the link, takes you to StrykerBreaks.com where I sell the breaks. 30 spots in a break, there's 30 teams. And if any slammers want an early notification for the next break, you just send me a DM. Ryan, hello from the UK. What's a good box to start collecting with? Oh, let's see. What would a good box be? Well, so if you know anything about prospects, or if you want to know something about prospects, or just all around, like Bowman is a good spot to start because it's got a paper checklist of all the rookies. We call it paper, but it's just like a thin cardboard stock of all the rookies from Series 1 and Series 2. Most of them, I think, from Series 2, if not all of them. And then you've got the top 150 prospects pretty much in the league. All the new players have been drafted and international players. They have a paper checklist to 150 and a chrome checklist to 150. And the autographs are the most valuable collectible autographs that you can get of any player. So it's like their first autograph. It's official. It's like a pre-rookie card. It's a big deal. And that's brand new right now. So you could get a blaster box on fanatics.com, most likely, if they're still available. They're only $30, so it's not that big of a gamble or anything. Or if you want a hobby box, they have hobby boxes too. You get a guaranteed auto out of a hobby box. But if you wanted to wait a little bit, if you don't like prospects, Series 2 is coming out pretty soon. I don't have a date for that. Let me look up the date, see if I can find it. Let's see. If we go, let's... It says June 11th. June 11th. So we've got quite a bit of time before Series 2. And a lot of people are already chomping at the bit for Series 2. It's crazy. Like the day of the release, people are already like, hey, when is Series 2? I'm like, dude, simmer down. We got a lot more Bowman to rip. But Series 2 is coming out on June 11th. That'll be a big one. I don't know of any other... Let me see. 2025 tops. Release dates. We look at Beckett. 2025 Beckett. Here, come on over with me. Let's look this up together. We got the 2025 list. Upcoming sets. So Bowman, May 7th. Yes, we get it. Okay, the next thing to come out is going to be the mega boxes on the 28th. Still going to be a little bit of time. About a week and a half before those come out. I got a case of those to rip just for the PC. We won't be doing breaks with those, though. Then Don Russ Baseball, which is a... At least they got some rookies this year. Looks like they got the rookie logo on there. Last year, wasn't it just Hall of Fames and vets? Or like retired players and prospects? I think it was just retired players and prospects last year. If they actually have rookies, I might buy a box or two. Because we've got the top prospects. Got some autos. Ugh, just the design is... I don't know about the design, guys. What is this, a Christmas card? Why does it look like Christmas? Green and red? Well, let me see here. A couple of MLB vets might sneak in. So we've got minor leaguers, rookies, and stars from the past. Because they don't have the MLB PA deal. Well, at least they still got the rookies. What do you guys think about Don Russ? Autographs or memorabilia cards in a hobby box. 3 of them. You get a lot of parallels. Inserts or parallels. 24 of them. And it looks like Optic will not be a standalone release, so there's Optic cards within the checklist. I don't know. What are we thinking? Anybody? Don Russ? Yay or nay? I don't know. Panini Boys of Summer. June 25th. You know, the unlicensed baseball is not my thing for the most part, but that's it, man. This is what the checklist entails. The release date. They don't even have Series 2 on here. Huh. Don Russ is sus. Yeah. Meh is right. Yeah, the rated rookies are the only thing that I like. And I like the 3 hits. It's like, it kind of depends on how much a hobby box is, right? If you could get a Don Russ that has rookies in it, autographs, things like that, and prospects, and it has 3 hits, if you could get it for like $80, that would be sweet. Even 90, I think, might be acceptable, because 3 hits, $30 a hit, as compared to Topps hits are like $100 a piece at least. It might be something I had to open a box of. I think I'm gonna get a box just to open on the channel. I didn't do it all last year. I used to open Optic and Don Russ a little bit from time to time, just to dabble. We'd do those Optic choice boxes, and they're just full of autographs and parallels. Those were pretty good because they're affordable too. It was like $100 and you get, I think, 3 autos. 3 autos out of there. On card. Optic autos. It's not bad. All right, guys, we're going to call it. I'm going to try to make a video over the weekend. Then we'll be back at it Wednesday and Friday. So if you want to join a break,